What if I told you that everything you have been waiting for is already yours? That you don't have to earn it, you don't have to chase it, you don't have to beg for it. You simply have to choose it and live with it. You have been told manifestation takes time, that it needs so many steps, so many rituals, and so much of hard work. But what if that's the lie keeping you stuck? Because the truth is, manifestation is instant. It is not tomorrow, it is not day after tomorrow, not when the universe is ready. But the moment you assume it, it is done. And yet you say, I did my affirmations, I did visualize the scene over and over again, but it is still not here. Well, to find out the answer of this question, let me ask you something. Did you really assume it? Or did you just perform techniques hoping something would change outside? Today, we are going to unravel this confusion and we are going to understand deeply what exactly it means when somebody says it is always instant. And what does it really means through the lens of Neville Goddard's truth. And by the end of this video, you won't just understand the law, you'll remember your power. So hi guys, this is Daily Wish here. Thank you so much for coming back on my channel and I hope you guys are doing awesome. So let me start this video by telling you this. Manifestation, yes, is an instant process. Yes, it is 100% true, but not in the way most people think. Instant does not mean your desire show up immediately in the physical world. Instant means the moment you imagine it, the moment you accept it as yours, it is done within you. As Neville Goddard has said, imagination is the only reality. So when you imagine something, you already have claimed it. That's the manifestation. That's your actual manifestation. The physical reflection will automatically follows, that too without putting any effort. But whatever you are going to experience in the physical reality, that is not the proof of your manifestation. Whatever you have assumed about your new reality, that's the proof of your manifestation. That's the major difference. Okay, let me give you an example. Think about the last time you have planned a vacation, let's say. Okay, before the tickets were even booked, you already had everything in your mind. You already have imagined yourself there. You already were so excited. You were feeling the vibes, right? You could see the place. You could feel the excitement. That was your inner reality, right? But while you were imagining all those things, while you were feeling that kind of excitement, were you telling yourself, but where is it? I don't see the beach yet. I don't see that, pina colada right before me. I don't see that happy-go-lucky vibes around me. Why? Why am I not seeing? That would sound silly. Am I right or wrong? But that's exactly what many of us are doing with our manifestation process. We imagine and then we doubt. We assume and then we check the 3D for the confirmation. Am I right or wrong? But once you have done the inner work, you don't need to check anything in the outside world. You know that it is a done deal. You don't have to doubt it. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to fear about it. You don't have to do anything, and that is what even Neville Goddard has said. You do not even have to lift a finger to get your desire. That means you do not have to pay any attention to anything coming in the 3D. Right? You need to start living with the state of knowing that whatever you have imagined, it is a done deal. Period. Right? But the problem is, and most of us, most of the people are stuck on this point. The problem is that most of us want the result before we even try to understand the process. See, manifestation works through you. You are the source of your manifestation. It is not happening outside of you. Whatever you are seeing in the outside world, it is coming from you first of all, and it is just reflecting what you have created in your inner reality. Am I right or wrong? That is why Neville Goddard has said, the world is you pushed out. Right? So if your inner work is filled with the lack, if you are still waiting in your inner reality, if you are still frustrated with your outside world, That's exactly what the outer world, which is your 3D reality, will start reflecting day by day. And then you say, my manifestation doesn't work. No, it is always working, because the law is always working. Law is just like gravity. Whether you believe it or not, it is still working for you. Right? So your 3D reality, your 3D world is just a mirror. So if you are upset by the mirror, if anything is upsetting you by looking at the mirror, if you are going to shout at it, would it change? Would it change? It won't. Right? It won't change you, it won't change your face, it won't change your emotion. It is just going to reflect what you are trying to do in front of the mirror, right? So instead of reacting to circumstances in the 3D, please learn to respond from your awareness. Because trust me, there is a nobody outside of you. There is a no power outside of you which is deciding your fate. Okay, there is no higher authority other than you in your own reality. That is why you have been called as the God of your reality. You are waiting for somebody else's permission. You are waiting for 3D's approval. You are waiting for that 3D validation to give you what you want. When it is not that case. It is you who's controlling everything in your reality. Right? It always have been you. There is nobody outside of you. Everything and everyone is you pushed out. It is your reflection. Okay? Now, another thing which I want you to understand. Whenever you are thinking about instant manifestation, you are thinking of some technique which is going to help you in getting what you want instantly. However, techniques are just the tools. These techniques, or any technique for that matter, be it law of assumption, be it law of attraction, or any other XYZ technique from any other book, it is just a mere tool. It is not a magic wand. It is not a magic mantra for you. So be it anything, be it affirmations, the visualization, imagination, end scene, scripting, journaling, even the inner conversation, these are just tools. They are not what manifest. It is you. Okay, the real question you need to ask here is, why are you doing the technique? What is the purpose of doing the technique? Because if that purpose is to make something happen, and to be honest, if you are still feeling lack inside, it won't happen. It is going to add more delays. It is going to add more difficulties in your manifestation. Trust me, you can try 10,000, 1 lakh affirmations, doesn't matter. It is not going to happen the way you want it. Okay, but on the contrary, if the purpose of doing the technique is to reach that level of mindset where you want to experience the fulfillment of your desire, then you are on the right track. Okay, and here's a small tip which I want to give you. Whenever you are visualizing, or even you are doing the daydreaming, that's not an issue. Whenever you are doing that imaginal scene, just do it because you want to feel the excitement of it. Okay, you don't have to force your result. You don't have to take out time and you need to, make it as a task that, okay, fine, I have to do it. Otherwise, nothing is going to happen in my 3D. Nothing is going to get manifested in the 3D. No. You are going to do any technique because you want to enjoy the fulfillment of it. Please learn this thing. Okay, whenever you are doing any technique, be it anything under the sun, you are supposed to enjoy while doing that technique. You are supposed to enjoy the whole process. That's where you are going to reach the state of wish fulfillment effortlessly. Okay, so when you affirm, please don't chant it like a robot. Like even with Neville Goddard, he has mentioned Dr. Millikan's story. He never said that he was just robotically affirming without feeling it. He said he kept on feeling each and every time he was affirming that affirmation. And that is why he has said feeling is the secret, because ultimately Robert Millikan has, transformed his life 180 degree from being so poor that he was, dependent on one-time meal in a day. From that situation to becoming the most successful scientist in the world. He has transformed his life. And not just by robotically affirming something. By knowing that yes, whatever he is affirming, it is the truth. By accepting that affirmation. By understanding that yes, his imagination, his mindsets create a new reality. Okay, so you need to feel it. Let the words remind you what you already have, which is not lack, which is just the fulfillment of your desire. So when you are feeling that fulfillment over and over again, you are affirming it, you're reminding your conscious mind that it is a done deal, then everything starts changing in your 3D reality as well. Okay, and even after doing that technique or any kind of technique, you feel the urge of checking the 3D, take a pause. There's no harm in taking a pause. Just go back and do the technique again, and please do not force but return to the state of wish fulfilled. That's the mantra. Okay, the only reason manifestation still feels confusing, it is because you have been taught to look outward. And when you decide to change it and make it all about yourself, make it all about your internal reality, only then everything that you want happens instantaneously. Neville says there is no one to change but yourself. What does he mean? He means that instead of fighting for your current reality, you need to simply step into a new one. Everything is already existing in the present moment. All you have to do here is just go into your imagination and pick that version of yourself who has it. Okay, so your thoughts are the ones which are extremely important, because your thoughts create your reality. Your thoughts become your belief. Your thoughts are the seeds. And your assumptions, whatever you are assuming, whatever you are believing, that's your soil. So the moment you feel something to be true, the process is complete. You are not waiting on universe, you are not waiting on time, you are only waiting on yourself. So if you really want everything to happen to you instantaneously, you choose your reality right now. And once you choose it, once you start believing that this reality is already yours, it is yours. You don't have to seek permission from anyone from the outside world. Okay, that's your power. All right. So if this video spoke to your heart, please do not forget to give it a big fat thumbs up, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to stay connected with more powerful teachings on manifesting the life and love you deserve. You can also follow me on Instagram at MyDailyWish for daily insights, reminders, and uplifting content to support your manifestation journey. And if you are feeling stuck or just need a little personalized support, I offer one-to-one coaching programs as well as short sessions, which is 30 minutes or 60 minutes consultation to help you realign with your desire and step back into your power. For details, just message me on the number provided below. And if you are truly ready to discipline your manifestation journey, I've created 2 very powerful and practical workbooks for you: the Instant Manifestation Workbook and the Time Crunch Manifestation Workbook. Both are available at a very nominal price. If you are willing to purchase them, simply contact me on the same number. At last, I just want to leave you with a reminder that everything you desire is already within reach. You just have to claim it. You just have to be that operant power. You just have to awake and be in that creator mode. And I'm here to walk this journey with you. So until we meet the next time, just stay faithful to your imagination and remember, you are the god of your reality and everything is possible for you. Be bold, be creative, and happy manifesting.